Thursday.
I lose track of days now. It's Thursday, we're just waiting for it to hit 8 again, so that I've realised that we need a pallet of bricks, so I've got Paul to meet me at the yard, and then he's going to take it up to Formby. However, we can't get the forklift in, because obviously we've moved all the ground to here. So when it hits 8, I'm going to start this digger up, and I'm going to spread level this out, and then we'll go over it with the whacker, and then I'll be able to use the forklift. So it might be worth just doing all the way round the... Probably is, isn't it? Just do all the way round the slabs now, because it might be that we need another pallet. And then I could do it knocking them bloody moulds out as well. Right, anyway, let's get this digger and that sorted then. Right, I've just had to shoot out to get some diesel for... Well, I need it for the digger and the whacker. However, I just don't think... I think when we've churned up that hardcore and stuff, it's just mixed with mud, and there's just bits that are coming out as I'm rolling it. It's just soggy mud, and I just don't think we're going to be able to get the forklift. So the lads are we're having them problems where I turn around, the lads are just stood there looking at me, and I'm like, come on, you've all got jobs to do, why are you all stood there? I know it's cold, I know it's horrible, I know it's nearly Christmas. And then it reminded me, Ronnie just messaged me then and said, hey, I watched the video you did and last year, and you said that we come in on the Friday and done half a day, and no one done anything. And he said that next year you'd say that, right, everyone's working Friday, and then when they finish Thursday you'd just go, right, that's it, lads. And he reminded me, and I said, oh no, hopefully we've got better lads this year. And then I'm just coming in, everyone stood there looking at me. But they're just going to start handballing it now. Yeah, 1-0 to the weather, and I didn't think of that. I literally told the lads to meet here this morning so they can grab a pallet of bricks with the forklift, and I cannot wait to get this yard concreted and piled and everything else. And it's slow progress, slow and expensive, the worst two things to be. Normally if it's expensive, it's fast. And I had a bit of a altercation yesterday with one of the neighbours where I was trying to reverse the one of the trailers in off the yard, because we've obviously pulled the trailer out, still connected to the van, so we're legally allowed to park it on the street. However, I know that they don't like looking at the trailers on the street, so I decided to try and get it back in onto the concrete. And yeah, one of the neighbours said, what's going on? And that's not staying out here, is it? And I said, no, I'm trying my best to put it on now. However, everyone moaning about me parking my van or parking my trailer on the side of the road. Everyone's parked on the side of the road, and it's stopping me from getting the trailer on the yard. So we had a bit of a fight with getting the trailer onto the yard. But the neighbour had to go and said, look, what are you doing with all them? It looks like a bloody caravan park. And obviously for me, they shouldn't be able to see, because the fences are there now, and I don't know if they can see out the window or whatever, or they can see through obviously when the gates are open, and they just don't like the idea of what's there. But it was just one of them moments where they were all filming me, and I sort of just answered the back and said, oh well, maybe we didn't object to me planning. The planning had looked better than what is here now. But all I'm doing now is I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to make the most out of this yard, and the trailers are a good way of doing that. But yeah, I don't know what to do really. It's you can't please everyone and run a business, unfortunately. But yeah, if I do see the woman, I'll apologise for making a comment about my planning and stuff. But yeah, I was thinking the trailers look better now with all the windows and roof and doors and whatever in, but obviously not. Right, let's get this diesel and try and get some sort of order to today. Right, you have handballed the bricks on. If you take Lewis and then... Yeah, I'll let you know if anything changes. Yeah, sound. Oh wait, make sure you bring the diesel can and the cover, yeah. And we'll do that. Right, annoyingly, this has ran out of diesel, so I opened this up and could see there was about that much diesel in it, so I carried on using it. And then now I've realised that, look, obviously this is where the diesel comes out, and that is the level. So when I've looked in and seen that, I thought, oh, it's got loads in. No idea why you would design it like that. Why would you design it where, obviously, you can have like a little reservoir of diesel that is not ever going to get used. So I've got to prime it now. So I've just undone the injector here, and then I'm going to open that and see if we can get some diesel pushed through. However, maybe I can do that. Look, there you go. Hopefully it doesn't shake off. Oh yeah, straight away we've got it. So hopefully that'll start. Push the air through. We're back, baby. So I'm going to try and whack this. Oh, look at it. I don't think we've got any chance, have we? We've got Mick and Scott doing the odd leg outer. You ever fitted odd leg outer before? No. Good, aren't they? Yeah. I was literally thinking like...
I just finished it on the inside, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's a little trim. I was thinking like there's definitely some like you know, like sheds and stuff that would look miles better like that onto brickwork than the normal ones that sit in and then you like silicone round. Like if they did that with like some sort of frame that clicked in, that'd be boss, wouldn't it? You know, like what are they called?
Say on the outside.
Yeah, just bang them in and then like it crimps in. I reckon they'd be like, they're the future, but we've got, this one's nearly done, is it? Oh no, we've got the windows to do. Oh no, that's the forklift one, isn't it? And then I've got, so that one's got 2 doors going on. This one's got the windows to go on. And I've got Gaz painting the rest. So yeah, hopefully end of the day we'll have trailers painted white with new windows and doors on and the EPDM trims. I've said this, how many videos have I said EPDM trims, and it's still not done. I'd love to do it myself, however I've got to get to the extension job now because I am... Why are you recording me, Siri? I'm so late. I need to get this roof, second coat of liquid rubber on the roof. Right, next bit will be the extension job. Oh, you can't even see it. Got a leaf blower and right, I'm leaving the extension job. Me and Ronnie then, Jesus, I just spent half an hour drying the roof with like me leaf blower that I've got. Filled the tank with petrol and it's ran out of petrol, dried all the roof, it was like literally bone dry. And just before we were about to start rolling the stuff out, it like the weirdest like flash shower of like hailstone. But like about 20 seconds of it just went like and then like the whole roof was soaking again, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe that's just done, the weather's just done us dirty like that. And then dried it all again, started putting it on, and I got to like the last corner and Ronnie brought a bag up and he brought it up in a bucket because we put we put hot water in it so that the liquid's a bit more, flows a bit better, rolls out a bit better. And as I picked the bag up out the water, the bloody strap snapped and it landed in the water and splashed the roof, and I was just like, oh my god, like this is not meant to be today. But we've got it done, and there's just obviously the opening now, so we couldn't really do anything with the opening. Obviously previously we'd boarded it up, the window's there now, so we wanted to get that second coat on and then we can fit the roof window tomorrow. But so tonight it's just going to have to sort of stay open. But I was getting a call last night, Ronnie went round about 10:30 at night, because they said that as we had that heavy rain yesterday, the downpipe for the main roof goes onto that roof, and because we'd not finished sort of doing the roof, it was like coming in behind like the flashing and stuff, and I was just like, and they said like, you know, it was getting to the point where there was like a puddle in the extension, and they didn't want it to start coming into the house. So Ronnie went round and diverted the drain pipe in the night. But yeah, hopefully we can't do anything tonight with that opening, so hopefully it doesn't rain tonight. It's not forecast to. And again, it's just one of these little things that you've got to think of. I was saying to Ronnie then that we could go and build like screw 4x2 to the inside and build like a little umbrella frame, and then, you know, try and, I don't really know how you'd waterproof it from the outside. You'd have to like set up scaffold and then put a plank over to it and something. It's be a bit weird, but yeah, there's no rain forecast for today or tonight, so fingers crossed we'll come in tomorrow. And the only other thing is whether it's gone off or not, gone off enough. Just depends how thick you put the liquid rubber on. Right, I'm back to the yard now, see how the lads are getting on with the windows, doors and the painting, and whether they've just been hit by that flash shower or whether it's missed them. But yeah, hopefully get the yard looking a bit better after today and more secure and yeah, safer. So I'm at student job and I've just got off the phone with the traffic commissioner's office, so it's going to a public inquiry, which I didn't really know what it was, but I just phoned up just to get some more info to see like when it'd be, sort of what it's about. And it's basically like a mini court where the traffic commissioner will obviously be the judge, and you know, people will present the case, those who've objected. So they'll be invited to, you know, come along. It's a place in, I think it's in Wigan, and yeah, you get invited to voice your opinions, and then obviously the traffic commissioner will ask me questions and try and hopefully come to some sort of agreement, compromise. And if, like, you know, if there's nothing to be agreed or compromised, the traffic commissioner will just make a decision either there and then, or he'll send a letter out if he needed some more info or something. Let's make sure they're tight. So yeah, fingers crossed that goes well. And just at the student job now, and all the windows are going in, which is good. And there's no radio on. Ah, you've already done it? Yeah. Oh, make sure you take some pictures of this, because we've got to send even more, haven't we, over? Looking good. And you've got all the ducting in there, fans for the toilet as well. I bet you that's easier with the easy joist, isn't it? Yeah. What else have you got? Oh yeah, kitchen plan you wanted to go with, didn't you? So Sam was asking us for what we do. It looks big, doesn't it? Like that looks spacious, that, compared to like what they normally are.
Yeah, especially having like the open down.
Yeah, definitely. I think that makes a difference, doesn't it?
It's not just a wall straight along the stairs, isn't it?
And we've got 2 shower rooms that, oh, you've seen them anyway, haven't we? And then we go into, like, this is what sells them, isn't it? or what rents them. So what was he saying? What was his options?
I've got a plan. It's just he just mentioned some things like having a tower for the ovens, because it's got to have 2 ovens.
Okay.
So instead of having them in base units,
Yeah.
maybe a tower, you can stack them up and then you can get more cupboard space, or we can get less.
It's hard unless you got them like lower, because otherwise you end up with like an oven, say that height, and then an oven like sort of eye level, which for me and you is like not as bad, but for someone small, like imagine putting something in the oven and like
What about if you
pulling
had
out
one
above
like
your head,
normal base unit height and then one
and then a bit higher? Yeah. Obviously we can look at that. Yeah. He hasn't. He did send me a kitchen design.
possibly the same as what I got.
Yeah. But it's basically U-shaped there, isn't it? And then it comes out here with a little breakfast bar, is it?
Not very far into about it.
And then he just didn't know how far to take it down that wall. To me, was his thing. But I said to him that I'd do it like as big as you can, really. And then what did I need to double check with the boiler then, because obviously before you start boarding in here, we'll have to either get the gas in or the electric cable in.
So I've run a 6mm cable there.
You've done one? Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, we'll do electric then. we'll go for electric then, yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be good to do that, and that's the way it's going, isn't it? So future-proof it.
Yeah.
So what's his actual worry then with the kitchen?
I don't know if it was as much about like just trying to condense it by just doing some different features like the ovens on top of each other.
I always think the problem with the ovens on top of each other is like what we've just walked in and said, that looks really good because it's open. Yeah. If you do a double oven, it just closes it.
But there's going to be a tall fridge freezer there. So if you
Do it next to that.
Then you've then got that to buy.
And it sections off. Like the fridge freezer's at the end of the kitchen then, isn't it? But I think that's the telly, isn't it? So telly, I'd say like fridge freezer there.
It's a bit closer to where that cable hangs down.
Okay, there. Yeah, I mean it's big, isn't it?
Maybe a good enough stuff, because especially the way he does the L-shaped couch, it's got to be quite a big open space.
Yeah. Party space. That looks good. Going well. You just want more people.
Yeah. I hope to have a roof done for Christmas break, but that's not going to be the case now.
Yeah. I'll make a decision then tomorrow where we're on. So we'll either come on here, or I might put some lads stay on here and I'll put some lads on the rip out. Because that's an easy one in the morning, isn't it, to do? I'm saying that I've got to go to the extension and fit the roof window and the downpipes, and then we'll all meet here, say. Sound? That is a wrap. So look at these now. All doors and windows. That one just needs trims on. Look at the office. Hey? Just needs a bit of paint where someone's... And I can't believe we just took all the windows and then just found that one for the student job. I reckon that looks boss. Literally walk in, 2 little windows onto the thing, all windows at the back, new roof, white, covered in cement from the mixer. That one still needs painting. I'm sick of painting, you know. This bit we need to get more slabs, and then all this stuff is then going to go onto this side of the yard, and we're going to dig and pile the back. That needs painting. That's too many windows, isn't it? Like, why has it got that many windows?
Everyone needs a toilet.
Yeah, that's why, innit? Good answer, Ron. Shut me up. All these white?
Yeah.
So we do the white inspection.
Good job of contact.
Oh, is that all grey? Oh, that's lazy, that. I thought you should have done that bit because that was the easy one. It's not corrugated. So we've got another day of painting, haven't we? And there's a little bit there. There's a little bit above. Oh, he's done that now. Someone had like not painted here where these steps were leaning against it. Oh, and then I need another bit up there. That one needs the trims finishing, a window fitting. Nice doors on it though. And then yeah, why do people do this? Why has someone painted this when that's coming off? We will get there eventually. So there's another day of painting, another day of trims. I think it's just going to be me doing this over Christmas. Let me take that gas canister back. Right, Efren. Oh, I need to lock all the things, don't I? That's what I was doing. What do we say to people who are enjoying the channel, guys?
Keep watching, subscribe, and like.
God, it's getting darker, isn't it? It's meant to be getting lighter. Thought we'd had the shortest day and we were now moving away from that, but it's Friday morning and I've got a little surprise for the lads today, so I hope they're all in, because it's just going to be about getting everyone on the same job really. So me, Ronnie and Paul going to, well, I'm rushing to the student job now because I've got a window that Sterling are like amazing, by the way, and this last two jobs this is like the first time they've made a mistake. So they've done the windows odd leg out to wrong size, and then obviously they couldn't get the windows in time for the extension job, but we did have the windows on the student job. So between those three jobs they had some remakes on the yard. And then I messaged and said, well, you were waiting for profiles on the black-white profiles on the windows and doors, but have you got the aluminium lantern? They were like, yeah. And I was like, well, can I get a delivery of that? Because like, you know, the family are looking to have Christmas in their house. So they were like, okay, yeah, we'll drop that off. And then they were like, they'd left some windows off the student job. And Ben had actually ordered two, well, he thinks he's ordered them right. However, the way they wrote down, they've interpreted different. So he like asked for two knock-ons on the top, like as in, can we have these knock-ons additional to this window? However, they took the knock-ons off the window, so it was like, you know, 300, I don't know how many mil short. But so we had those windows remade, and they were like, yeah, right, and they just brought it all in one delivery. And they were like, yeah, and just dropped it off at the extension job. So I've had to then move it all around. However, I've got one of the windows in the back of my van now, just a frame for the bay, because Ronnie carried it into the yard yesterday and didn't bring it back home, we forgot. So I'm rushing to drop that off, and then I'm going to shoot to the extension job because we need to get this roof lantern on and finish 2 downpipes, and then we can leave that job for Christmas then. And we need to do that and then get back over this side so that everyone's on the same job. So majority of the lads are on the student job, and we've got a rip out job round the corner. I've told Ben, if anyone stood round, go and send them to the rip out job, and they can start throwing wood onto the tipper and stuff. But I've got a little surprise for them, so we're gonna all go the Brook House for lunch, all those who want to. And on site we're going to play like a little game, so we're going to make a little wheel and we're going to number the wheel, and then I've got some prizes, but everything's like everything's got like a twist to it. So you'll see everything will have a twist in the sense that it'll be like 1 to 10 say, and the prizes will be like £100 Screwfix voucher, but it'll be questions with it and who'll get that voucher. So it'll be like £100 Screwfix voucher will go to, like, they'll spin the wheel and say number 1, and it'll go, who do you think is the best employee? And they'll hand obviously the letter over to the best employee, and they'll open it and be like £100 screw fix voucher, yay, and then it'll be like, who do you think's the laziest, and so on and so on. And some of them will just be like, you know, pick whoever you want to have this prize, and we'll see who's mates and who's whatever in the group. who thinks what of who. And yeah, I think there's some good prizes. So I've tried to pick ones that will all better the lads, and there's like a cash alternative, so I get a little glimpse as well to see who's not arsed, who's absolutely not arsed about like progressing themselves. So it'll be like £100 screw fix voucher or £50 cash. Now, like anyone, I mean, if I got offered that £100 screw fix voucher or £50 cash, if anyone's taking the £50 cash, I know that they're like, nah, like, you know, why would I want a £100 screw fix voucher? And you know, when they've got to buy tools and stuff. So I've done everything's got like a hidden little bit to it. So we'll see how the lads get on. But yeah, I've tried to come up with some funny ones. And then we're all gonna go for a meal, and then we're all gonna go home, get ready, and then we're gonna go out tonight. So, and the scrap metal has paid for it all. So thank you to Norton and Co on the dock, the scrapyard. Right, let me just quickly jump out because, as always, there's no parking spaces. Get this window out. I know. Don't ask me how it's going. It's 10:05 and I'm going to Beasley and Fylde because Mick and Scott have got, whether I've not explained it right or they've just got the 4x2 upstand the wrong way. So they've built it as if it's got a flat roof window dropping into the hole, whereas we needed it. It's all like 4x2 either side out. So the window at the minute, like the little overlaps and stuff on the lantern, won't overlap the 4x2. It'll sort of sit just on the inside of the 4x2, which is not what we want. So we've just come up with an idea then that we're going to get 8x2s and we're going to screw them inside to the 4x2s so that they overhang another 400mm, another 100mm, and then we're going to put fillets around the edge, and then we're going to have to rubber all that, and then we can fit the roof window. So it's frustrating as hell. And yesterday I went to the student job and Ronnie was like, oh, leave me to board up the back. And as he's boarded up the back, he said there was a bit of wood didn't, so he's hit it with a hammer and he's gone through the fascia. So there's a 10-inch fascia on that. So now we can't repair it. We've got to go and buy a new fascia. So we've got to take the gutters off, but the gutters are lapped underneath the drip bar of the roof, like the drip trim of the roof fiberglass trims. So yeah, just having one of them days. And like, we're meant to be meeting everyone in 2 hours to go for lunch, so I'm gonna have to text everyone and just say don't be packing your stuff away early, because it's looking like we're gonna need to, and I've just drove past Beasley and Fylde. I'm gonna get the fascia first. It's looking like we're gonna have a bit of a later, not gonna be a half day, what we were thinking, but the main thing is that these have got obviously that room for Christmas. So it just means I'll have to come in tomorrow or another day, or I can't come in tomorrow, but I'll come in Monday maybe. And then do I want to leave that out? It's just like, But everyone has these issues. It's just, the amount of times we've done these roof windows and someone gets it like the wrong way round, and you're just thinking, come on. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean when I get back now. I'm going to get another brand new fascia and we'll have to break all the other one off. And then so we were hoping to just drop this in, weren't we?
Yeah.
You can see we've got the lantern built down there, and what we realised is if you just hold it on the inside just so I can get a measurement, what they've done is they've built it so 3.6, so that's what this should have been. The upstand should have finished at 3.6. That sounds, so those two now, just pass them up, they can get screwed in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 8x2, I'm going to put 4-inch screws into that, and it'll stick up another 4-inch, and then from there we're going to put the fillet, and that way we'll have that, and then we'll just put the rubber over that, over the fillet and the what's sticking out, and then we're ready to fit that. But we'll have to do that another day now. But yeah, send them two 3x6 them up, and the box of screws. It looks a mess, this garden now, doesn't it? Needs a good tidy up again. They're useless now unless someone wants a rubber poker. That looks better, doesn't it?
Separate the flame from the fillet from the flame.
So you can see this is the fillet that you seen the fella cutting before, and we've just built an 8x2 frame inside, filleted the outside, and then we've just put obviously liquid rubber all round that. So for one coat says 10 years, two coats says 20 years. So we're just debating whether we can what day we can come back and finish it, really. Are they my keys on the windowsill?
Yeah.
Are they my keys on the windowsill? So, is he coming out? So, as you can see, what we've done is we lifted the lantern in, because that bit, the main bit that is, this overhangs that joint, so we're not actually, I'm not concerned about the joint underneath, so we can always sort of silicone that afterwards. It's this bit that I was wanting to get a second coat on, which we can do anyway. So we've lifted it in, the frame's quite light, and then we're just gonna glaze it now.
They just left me stood here.
Yeah, while I film. And someone had to replace Phil, didn't he? It's normally Phil who says that. We're a bit late. Right on cue. Right on cue, it started raining. That's what's good about that rubber stuff, isn't it? That once it's on, even if it rains after. We're just putting the last little clips on, and then we're done for Christmas, except me. Right, all done, and it started raining, and it's all clear inside, which is good. Means that we've done a good job, and if there's anything that needs tidying up, obviously we can do it the other side of Christmas when we come back. And right, I'm going home to get ready, and the owners of the extension we've been doing have just bought the lads all drinks. So Ronnie got a bottle of Jack Daniels, Phil got a bottle of a crate of Sol, and I've got some 0% Guinness. Although I don't know whether I'll drink tonight or not, whether I'll just have like shandies or something, because sometimes it's a bit I end up with like a bad stomach if I just drink non-alcoholic all night. But then I'll probably have a worse stomach if I drink alcohol all night. But yeah, next thing will be meeting up with all the lads, so I better rush home and get ready, although the weather's crap. Ready? Cheers!
Cheers to the Bolden Builders.
Thank you, Andy.
And up the Royal Engineers.
I feel like I'm going to throw up there.
That's a fucking horrible.
Well, was it you again? Say that about that and then just drink whiskey.
Yeah, hey, true.
Hey, mate, I don't just drink whiskey, I drink double whiskies. Every time there's shots.
That's just like a little sauce or nothing. You've got to treat whiskey with respect, mate. It makes policemen look about that big.
You've got to treat it with respect. I drank it out of respect for that twat there, because he bought it. Otherwise I wouldn't.
Whiskey for business, rum for fucking. That's what they're saying.
And as if that.
Hold on, we're live now. So, by the way, you've got to remember that no one knows what we've done this week or last week because I haven't edited it yet.
Good. No one knows what I did last week. I'm not telling anyone.
Well, I'll
Who's this guy?
I'll volunteer, I've done
Oh, don't, I can't blank that, it's live.
Ronnie hasn't done the wages
You
yet.
always know who I
Right,
am.
well, there's music going on. Ronnie's swearing, so there's no way we're getting any money from this.
And you'll only know who I am if you go back and watch the previous
Sorry, mate.
episode.